Alright, for this lesson, I cannot find my student workbook pages. It was missing that lesson, so I'm just going to use a whiteboard and marker. Hopefully you'll be able to follow along the same. I'm going to pull the problems, again, still right from the book, but you just won't be able to see them on my screen. So, the first problem we have, in the morning, an octopus swam for 1/3 of an hour. In the afternoon, the octopus swam for 1/4 of an hour. How long did the octopus swim altogether? So we're adding unlike fractions. The nice thing about this lesson is once you put them back into like fractions, you do the same steps as before. The only step that's different is to get them into like fractions. So, as you can see in that example, they took their fraction 1/3 plus 1/4. Now, again, we can't add thirds to fourths because they're different sizes. So we want to find the greatest common denominator, just like we've done before. So we want to see, the greatest common denominator or the greatest common multiple, least common multiple. So the least common multiple of 3 and 4 is going to be 12. So to take this fraction and put it in the numbers we can use, just like from the video, we're going to take the denominator times 4, which is going to give us 12. And we're going to take the numerator times 4, which is going to give us 4. So we're halfway there. Now we have to take this fraction and put it in the numbers that we can use. So to get it from 4 to 12, so it's the common denominator, we're going to take that, both the numerator and the denominator, times 3. So our denominator again is going to be 12. Our numerator is going to be 3. And now we have like fractions that we can add just like we did before. So again, the denominator isn't going to change now that they're like and in common. We're going to get an answer of 7/12. And I know that the greatest common factor of 7 and 12 is 1, so we can't simplify it or get any smaller. Okay. Okay, going to the back side of your worksheet for lesson 5. Example 2 says, Catalina, fun name, Catalina spent 1/5 of her free time reading and 7/10 of her free time practicing her flute. What fraction of her free time did she spend reading and practicing her flute? So again, we're going to go ahead and add them together to find the total. We're going to take the fraction 1/5 and add it to the fraction 7/10. Okay, again, we can't add them together until our denominator is the same. We want to find the least common denominator or the least common multiple. I think I was saying greatest common denominator earlier. Sorry, I threw you off. Least common denominator, or the number that both 5 and 10 will go into. And in this case, it's easy. We just have to change this fraction here so that it's in tenths, because I know that 5 can equally go into 10. So I'm going to take both the top and the bottom by 2, so I can get a fraction that's in tenths. So my numerator on top is going to be 2, my denominator on the bottom is going to be 10. Now we can add them because they're like fractions. 2/10 plus 7/10 is going to equal 9/10. Again, we can't reduce this one or simplify it because the only number that goes into both 9 and 10 is 1. Do just a couple more. So we have, the next example is 2/5 plus 1/2. 2/5 plus 1/2. Again, I have to find the least common denominator of 5 and 2 where they're going to meet. I'm going to find that 10 is the earliest that they're going to come together. So to get to 10, I'm going to take this fraction by 2 on the top and the bottom, which is going to give me an answer of 4/10. With this fraction, to get to 2 to 10, I'm going to take it by 5. Both the top and the bottom to give me 5/10. When we add them together, we get the same answer as that last problem. 9/10 can't go any smaller than that. And the last one is going to be 3/4 plus 1/8. 3/4 plus 1/8. Again, they don't match yet, but I know that 4 is going to go into 8 evenly, so I only have to change this fraction here because I'll have like fractions. I'm just going to bring this one down. To get from 4 to 8, we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by 2. Our new fraction is going to be 6/8 plus 1/8 equals 7/8. Again, hopefully this is helpful. And stop.